All right, and welcome. It is time as we get on to our old gods fun here. And the story we've been telling of a house assaulted by all types of things. As always, thank you for all coming on, subscribing, visiting our stuff on Ko-fi and other things is super helpful. And we will love it all. And remember, using those sweet channel points is super helpful and helps our people. So, with that, we will begin today. Now, darkness. Folks outside these hills don't really know that word. Not really. The type cast by these mountains and the canopy of trees of the woods all up, blocking out the moon much of the time. You lean out your window and you just see black. Those few times when you can see family, well, that's when you don't want them most of all. Like the cruelness of the dog pulls itself back just so it can drive you mad. It's the type of dark that began to settle upon the land. The rust revenant had been turned to a new purpose, and the beast that seems to be made of fear itself has been quelled, taken back to lick its wounds and fight another day. And that is when everything started to become dark, even in their tiny home, modest but comfortable. It seemed like the lamps themselves didn't want to shine, almost like they were scared of whatever was coming. It was hard to know from where or when or why. And then, unable to see even the trees or the fields, is when the sound of the wind started to come. Oh, it began to blow, family. The weather vane on top of the house, spinning every which way, dizzy, not sure, not sure about where to show it coming from, unable to give its direction until it finally snapped and found itself impaled upon the front porch. Windows began rattling. Gusts here and there in the pieces where the repairs hadn't gone quite well. Searching. It wasn't just random that they heard. No, it was a crawling, a methodic movement, as if trying to find a weakness in this house of ghosts, of women, of witches, of heiresses in this place. What would y'all like to do?
Charlie,
Yeah.
I think there's a tornado coming. Pop told me stories about them, but I've never actually seen one.
Might be, but I don't think this is the time to necessarily be sightseeing. I think we should probably get inside.
Oh, are you sure?
I don't want to be separated from the others.
They could come out here and sit with us. No, I get it. It's okay. I will stand up, and you'll notice she picks up a broom. Goes, all right, Charlie, we can go inside.
All right. Head inside. But
Ruby, Basil, what are you guys doing?
Drinking. I don't know
The
anymore.
wind's picking up outside.
Oh, good.
Can I drink with you, Basil?
Yep.
Awesome. Do you guys
People
see anything
also-
else?
No, I just saw the wind, and you see Ivy carrying down a broom that she was holding.
You planning on trying that?
Well, I was reading Basil's book, The Wizard of Oz, and in it, there's a witch that could fly on brooms in a tornado. So I thought this might be my perfect opportunity.
See, someone read the book.
I've read the book.
I know. I'm talking about the boys who I told,
Oh.
hey, look, I'll give you some insight. And they're like, I'm not going to read the book. It doesn't have pictures in it.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right.
at this point we're living it, I'm not sure that the book will hold quite as much interest anymore.
Good point.
We didn't see no scarecrow out there, at least. But there was a big thump on the deck. I don't know if that was just a tree branch or... Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I was ignoring that.
Oh,
But I
okay. Are
left
we just going to
another
ignore it?
person.
It hasn't broken down the door yet, or what's left of the door yet, so
I mean,
figured.
technically, I think that's the kitchen table at this point, not a door.
Oh. My bad.
See much of anything anyway. It's gotten dark in here. Charlie will go and sort of fiddle with one of the lanterns. See, is the lantern still burning?
It's burned. Just almost struggling to exist.
Right.
Ivy wants to actually go and look up the window closest to where the noise went, because she does have the ability to see the unseen. So she wants to try to make just at least try to see if there was just a branch hitting the door, or if some magical scarecrow that flew off the branch at the door. And it's just like sitting out there.
Yeah. You look. And there's the knock at the window again, and at the door, and around the house. As you stare, it's not rock, nor even branches that are hitting the side, but thin, hardened, stiff pieces of hay.
Ugh.
And you look, seems the house is surrounded by them. Scratching, searching.
Hey, Hazel.
Yeah.
I think your scarecrow's coming.
Well, it was a matter of time.
What you guys are hearing sounds like a bunch of hay surrounding the house.
Lovely. Just what we need.
I mean, so Ruby, how attached to the house are you? I know the girls we'd have to get out, but if like the place was surrounded and we lit it up on fire, we could burn all the hay away.
Yeah, pretty attached to the house. Spent most of my money on it.
Fine, we'll come up with a different plan.
I appreciate it, Ivy. I'm sorry I have to break your little heart on that.
Oh, do you have any like insect that could like bring the bugs? Maybe we could like attract a bunch of locusts and feed the hay. But locusts eat hay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any control over locusts.
No, I was talking to Basil because they're the one with all the books. Maybe they know like a way to attract them.
Why would I have locusts?
I don't know. You've
Because
read
having
books.
a Tin Man, a Scarecrow, and a Cowardly Lion and a witch after me ain't enough. Now I gotta have locusts?
I mean, I can probably deal with them if we could find a bunch of them, but I don't think there's none close by.
I'm gonna hope that when you got the paint out of this house, you also got like the insects.
I can crawl around under the floorboards and look.
You do that, sweetheart.
Okay.
Look for the
I was gonna go
termites.
I was going to go try to find a way under the floorboards to the underground to see if she can find any bugs.
Well, I know for one thing your birds aren't going to be much help.
I know, that's why I'm looking for bugs. If we're surrounded by the hay, we can't use the birds, we'll have to use bugs.
I mean, look, and you can see, you might find a little ant or something trying to find its way, but not a infestation or anything like that.
Dang it, Ruby. Why is your house so clean?
Because we run a clean ship. I don't know. It's better for you.
Why would you even ask that question, Ivy?
I mean, she could have at least left one infestation of bugs down underneath.
Do you honestly think Ruby would do that?
No.
I'm so confused right now. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You guys.
Well, we could drink this liquor or we could throw it outside and light down fire.
You're trying
This on fire.
not to burn the house down. That's
No, to aim at the hay.
Okay. If there's a tornado and we set it on fire, what do you think's gonna happen?
Flaming tornado
on fire.
That'd be even cooler.
Oh, why are you
been
giving
drinking
that
a while.
kiss to her, Basil?
What? I've been
What?
drinking a while, all right? I'm a little stressed. And quite frankly, a tornado on fire kind of sounds cool.
But totally take care of the hay, too.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness! You know what? This is.
Maybe half the town.
I hate to be the proverbial wet blanket, but whatever this is, it's dimming the lantern lights in here. I don't think it's scared of fire.
No, okay. Okay. You know what? Somebody
What?
I'm gonna call out the Call out the window. You know what? If you're going to show your face now. We're getting sick of this. Like, why are you doing this?
Last
When
time
it's
I
shut,
did
you
that,
have to
we
open
got
it.
eaten by rotating teeth. But all right, let's go.
And the wind stops.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. Like, show yourself.
As if the moonlight returns. And you can see strands of hay about the ground. Goes on maybe a mile around. Almost every direction. Surrounding your house. But other than that, the night is quiet.
If the hay ain't demonic, you can make a fortune selling it.
Well, I was thinking about making brooms out of them.
So we can all fly in the tornado.
100%.
So maybe I'm being stupid here. This thing was tapping at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was searching for something. It's not like the house is all that secure at the moment as he looks over at the kitchen table, which is thrown up against what used to be a door. And the darkness was already seeping in. What was it actually looking for?
The way in.
No, that's my point. It's on the wind. It probably there were probably numerous openings to get in. Or am I crazy?
Well, you could both, but I mean, I don't think we were taking that into account.
I don't know.
There's just a bunch of hay barrels out there for no reason now.
Not bales, just strands of hay.
Looking out the window, do I see anybody T-posing?
No.
No.
Mm.
I guarantee you, as soon as one of us steps out this door, that hay is going to come and wrap around us and attack us.
You think?
Oh, might as well get it over with.
All right. Basil pushes past you, walks out the door.
Shit. I was talking about me, Basil.
Hey.
Yep. One of us still has a chance for a happy ending, and it ain't me, so I'm first.
You do too. Shut up.
Not unless Ivy can raise the dead and not bring them back like freaking people who want to wear your skin.
Ruby is right behind Basil. Are you coming, Charlie? Ivy?
Yeah, Charlie's going out too then.
Hello, Mr. Douchebag. Where are you?
You yell out. And as you come and step upon the hay, give me an intelligence defense. Intellect defense.
Intellect defense.
All of us?
Well, Basil's the only one that walked out just a second.
Ruby
The
was
hay
right
is
behind
bad,
me.
y'all. Intellect defense. I am trained in that. And I will spend 2 effort in that. Because I don't want to die to hay. 17.
All right, you spent 2.
Yep.
Okay. You stand there. Take your steps. It's hard. It's as if the pollen of the hay in the air is scratching at your mind. But you keep it together for now.
Y'all,
Just
the hay doesn't like our brain.
That tracks.
I think I'll stand in the doorway so no one else can get out. This all you got?
there's no answer.
Apparently so. I mean, there's my alarm. Well, now what, guys? Because I don't suggest coming out and stepping on this. But I'm staying in here like a big old target and ain't nothing happening.
That's a good question.
Let's face it, if they're going to want something, it's me. So come on.
Why don't you pick it up?
Because I really don't want to touch it.
I'd touch it, but you won't let me.
Damn straight I won't. Here, give me your broom.
Are you gonna try to fly?
Something like that.
Okay.
I'm going to push all the damn hay off the porch.
Hey!
What?
I just said hey. You're pushing hay.
You see the shape of the woman from before now
Oh, yeah, you're back.
in the
What do you want?
hills. No need to be rude,
Really?
young lady. We all have jobs to do.
Well, your job sucks, and I suggest you get a new one.
Well,
I mean, really, why are you working for these men who can't do much shit, obviously?
money, obviously, sugar.
There are
Yeah.
easier ways to make money.
Well, money's just a larger word for what we get paid, but you don't have to. Never mind now. It is very clear that you have quite the fortress around you. You cost me my toy. I worked hard on him. And my pet will. Well, they'll lick their wounds and come back to the hand that feeds them. So that's alright. In payment or not, no reason for my lovely husband to get burnt or anything along those lines. I do hope you enjoy what I've had him leave behind. We'll see if you can get out of your property with your minds intact. But it's obvious that the direct approach will be lacking. So, we will need to switch. But I hereby declare that the assault upon this place is over. They only have what mess they caused to clean up and deal with. And thus I wipe my hands and look at other aspects. Since the guilty will not come forth, since that which is bargained for will not be given over. I hereby say to all that listens to such things, that is the innocence we must look to now, until the debt is repaid. Have a pleasant evening. As a voice resounds without her watching. The woman gets on what looks like a bicycle. Takes a little sandwich from a nice little picnic basket on it. Little snack from a hard night's work. And begins to pedal away.
Right. So what innocent she's gonna go after? The girls? How do you break a contract you didn't make? Any ideas?
Destroy the person. That the kill the person or destroy the person that the contract is supposed to fulfill? I don't know.
So you're gonna kill me?
No, not that. The receiver of the whatever the contract is.
So you want to kill my daddy?
He's not the one that's receiving you.
I'm so confused.
Or there's either we find your contract and see if there's an actual loophole that was put in it, or like if there's a clause that was saying if this was to happen, it forfeits the contract. Another way would I know no one's gonna like this, but would be to find somebody to take your place.
I don't hate anyone that much. Well, that's not true. I do, but I think they want my room.
Too bad we killed Genevieve.
What?
She would have been perfect if we. I said, too bad we killed Genevieve. She would have been perfect.
Right? Damn it! I knew that was gonna bite me in the ass.
Why didn't you tell us about your past back then, Basil? See, that's why you share.
You know, I don't think anyone in this house can be throwing stones on that note.
How long did we not know your name was Dorothy?
How long have you known me?
Since I invited you into my house
All right,
to live
well,
with me.
that's how long. You know, I apologize.
You have a valid point, Basil, and you also have a valid point, Ivy.
And neither really help us right now. So what are we gonna do?
Yeah. I think we should sleep. With one eye open.
Someone who has a better understanding of contracts than us?
Well, in the morning we got to figure out what we're going to do with all this hay.
Hay, yeah.
Because that's going to...
And
I think the townsfolk are fine, but the hay, if we leave and I guess we step on the hay...
Yeah, try to make you go crazy.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a controlled burn.
Before we move on from this scene, Matt, this is partly to help me because Phil didn't follow it, what she said, but Charlie has not insignificant experience with deals and contracts, and is also trained in seeing through deception. Can he parse a little bit what she would have been specifically referring to?
When she said what?
That's the problem. This is where Phil got lost.
Okay.
There was something about she's not going to take the direct approach anymore, and then there was something about innocence, but I couldn't figure out what that was referring to. So, like, if she was giving a hint about what her alternative track might be.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and give me intellect challenge.
Okay. We'll put effort into we'll put 2 effort into that because I want some information here. So 2 effort, trained in seeing through deception. 13.
All right. Thinking about the words she said, you call back to your own deals, especially the little bit. You remember back to that man, Jack. He wasn't some past inspector. Not at all. In fact, you had seen him many times before. He had come to the shows now and then, talking with all sorts of folks, buying them drinks, making deals, usually with cash or other stuff in hand. Many people had warned you not to talk to him. But you know how important it was when you did. What you were trying to get. What you were trying to protect. But there was a way he talked. As slippery and slimy of an eel he was and is to get what he wants. There's an order. At the time, you might have thought it to be honor. You'd be wrong enough to know that man doesn't traffic in such things. No. You come back to that there are rules. Not the type that bind. No magic handcuffs or anything like that, but agreed upon conventions that those who traffic in the hidden world obey by choice. To not abide by them opens one's self up to others not abiding. Chaos, disorder, and no one gets their business done. And that ain't good for nobody. So, though none of them are so weak as to be able to be ordered around by such things, they choose to limit their activities, for no other reason than to not have their activities be intruded upon others of their kind. And thus, a collection was attempted. Straightforward to the point, harming no one, except those who would try, at least in the darks or the inner world, secret world's eyes, be trying to keep a person from their property, namely Basil. However, when that is failed, it seems those who are not involved are fair game. Because if there's anything that all who traffic in the hidden world understand, is everyone has a right to get what they're owed. and they may do whatever they need to do it. So Charlie gets is there's some level of protection, if only in word, only in restraint, that this being or beings involved maybe wasn't doing. But now that they've been refused at the door, having asked thrice, been refused 3 times, having been assaulted, and stolen from again, as she mentioned with the Rust Revenant. It's as if now they can do whatever it may take. Hurt whoever they need to get what is theirs. And as she went towards the town, it very well could be the town in question. Does that help there?
Yes. I think that Charlie will respond to, I don't remember if it was Basil or Ruby who said that it would be the girls.
I thought it would be.
Yeah. I think that Charlie will take a moment as he's processing all this and sort of respond and say,
Did you realize you haven't seen the girls?
right. Yeah.
They should be in the
Storm cellar.
In the storm cellar.
in the cellar.
That they should.
Oh no, Matt!
All right, that's what the first thing Charlie will do when she brings it up is Charlie will go and open the cellar door and call down for Farah or Sally Cray.
Call down. Yeah. Hey! Is it past?
Charlie, you see Charlie's shoulders just sink as like a weight comes off. He goes, yeah, for the moment we got a lingering issue. We're gonna have to do some cleaning outside very carefully, but is everyone accounted for down there?
Yeah. It was wild. It was like a rock burst out and hay came in here, got all up in our eyes.
Oh,
I had allergies.
How's Bianca?
I am fine, madam.
No. Why don't you guys get up? Come up here. Come up here.
They come up and you can see they're covered in hay and the hair. And they all get up and say they're welcome to you. And they brush themselves off and go, so whatever's come and gone.
For now.
Yeah, do you all not all on you feeling lightheaded or like you got holes in your memory, do you?
That's an odd question. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of cough a little bit. Throat's dry, but I think we're all right.
Well, let's get there's more hay outside the door. I would not, you guys are going to have to be careful with getting rid of that. But at the moment, let's try to get the hay out of here at least.
At least leave in a storm cellar for now, girls. Just get off, and we all need some sleep. We start to get off and stay wherever you wanted to. There's still much in the basement. Be a little bit of a pickle to get out of the storm cellar.
Mhm. As they're all doing that, Charlie will look at Ivy and Ruby and Basil and just say, I mean, it could be the girls, Basil, but I think the problem is it could be just about anybody. If we look, he said he wanted to find someone who knows a little bit more about contracts. You know I do, Basil. And
the one girl comes up to you, Ruby, as it goes, "Is Charlie okay?"
Ruby looks at Charlie and does he look okay? Does he sound okay?
I don't think anything stands out to you.
Yeah. He's okay. Why?
Why? I mean, I ain't seen him talk to himself like that before.
What, right now?
Yeah.
You don't see Basil?
Was that like a little imaginary friend of his?
Oh no. No. Why don't you go get cleaned up and you're fine. Oh, just don't worry about Charlie. Just don't worry about Charlie. I'll take care of Charlie, all right?
Okay.
Oh, she covers her mouth and she starts walking over there and she's just like, Charlie, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Can we hold off our conversation until hold off on this conversation until the girls leave the room and go back up to go to sleep?
Yeah. We can do that.
Awesome. Is she still looking at Charlie? She's gonna be like, Basil, these girls don't see you or don't remember you.
All right.
They thought that Charlie was talking to himself.
That's a problem.
That is a problem. So,
So Charlie will be talking to Ruby, but he's addressing everybody. He's addressing Basil as well, but he's gonna look like he's talking to Ruby.
Okay.
That makes sense.
No, what?
That makes sense. What would be a very, very easy way to get Basil away from us is to make us all forget about that she exists.
Yeah. We gotta be super careful. We do not want to forget about Basil.
We're also gonna have to figure out if this is just the girls because the hay got to them, or if this is gonna extend beyond that.
Yeah. Excuse me. Bianca,
Yes.
you know who Basil is, right?
Oh. It's the one whom you talk to that none can see.
You can see
Yes.
her? You remember her?
No. Who? I mean, madam, you've just always... I assumed it was one of the spirit that you keep from me.
Oh, no. Oh, Bianca, my darling, why don't you get some rest?
Oh, okay. I will back to your side to protect.
As soon as all your broken legs are better, you can be back to my side.
All right.
I think the hay made everybody, included Bianca, forget Basil.
Cool.
Well, Bianca just thinks that you're a ghost.
Right.
Right. We need to clean the hay out of here. Don't touch the hay.
How many brooms we got?
I don't know how many brooms we got, Abby.
Well, one. I mean,
I'm sure we keep a couple of brooms around the house.
well, I mean, there's probably one in like Charlie's place over there.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start getting it cleaned up. Ruby will take the broom and starts carefully sweeping it out.
All right. Give me a speed challenge for the sweeping without getting affected by it.
I'll help. I'll enable people to do it.
And this would also be careful
This is a physical
movement.
test.
Careful movement.
Yeah, definitely careful movement.
Okay, careful movement. You're helping.
Yeah.
Basil? Okay.
I can enable anyone with a physical task.
Oh, nice. And Yep. All right. I'll go ahead and that's it. So lowering it by 2, it looks like.
What'd you get? What'd you get on the die?
I only got a 2.
A 2.
Hold on. I'm trying to think.
You want an XP to re-roll it?
I was like a couple people posted. I was seeing if that was a experience or not experience. If that was a.
There's an inspiration, at least one I saw from fire.
You know what? I'll try again with an inspo. Oh, thank you. It's better. It's an 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
All right. With the number of times it was eased with everything.
Mm-hmm.
What we'll do is you push it out and get it off the porch. Still all about the house. As you put it back to the house, you see on the posts of the fence, and then on sticks that have been blown about the wind and stuck in, there's bits of cloth, hats, even trash that has been blown and caught, all in the form of what looks like could be a person. And not just one, but a few. You you can't shake the feeling that with the colors and styles, don't they just look like the girls in the house? And darn, if a bit of rusted wire and popsicle sticks in one of their arms don't look a lot like Bianca.
So these look like scarecrows of the girls and Bianca?
Yeah.
Oh. She kind of backs up into the house. Charlie Basil, Ivy, come look at this. Keeping her eye on it.
Keep staring. As you see, come look. A wind blows, and all the heads shift to look directly at the door at you.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Charlie!
Yeah.
What do you make of this?
I don't know if it's related to what happened to the girls directly, or if it's just a message.
Well, the heads just moved.
Yeah, I saw 'em. We're gonna have to figure out at some point how to get rid of the hay out there. And I don't know. See if there's a way to get people their memories back. I don't think anyone's gotten them back yet that's been affected by this woman.
No, I wonder if these things are what's keeping the memories at bay.
That's what I meant when I said if it was actually directly related.
Okay.
I don't know if it's some kind of symbol or part of that, or if it's just a message to us. Avi might know some more. I don't quite know how a lot of this magic works, but we should probably at some point check on the town as well. That's what I was trying to tell Basil. Effectively, the gloves are off. What she was telling us is that there are rules that folks like her and folks like Jack abide by, and they do it just because as long as everyone abides by them, things work smoothly. We effectively broke those rules, which now gives her leave to break the rules. So she could go after anybody to get to us, to get to Basil specifically.
Lovely. Okay.
But not sure any of that really helps. Sorry, Basil.
As you turn, Basil ain't there.
Basil?
We remember her, though.
You do.
Basil.
You shout. There's not an answer.
Ivy, where did Basil go?
There's no response.
Ivy? What just happened? What?
Having called the birds and things to make them a little pathway through the hay,
Oh.
Ivy and Basil slipped down near the river where one can't hear. Their footsteps were muffled. Basil had tried to slip out by herself, but Ivy knew more than to let her do such a thing. She wasn't going to watch this family of hers throw her life away. At least not foolishly. Plus, Ivy, knowing the pathways in and around the green, at least knew where to tread. Basil being, well, some who never cared for such things and half the time didn't really believe they existed, that ignorance, often a protector against such things, now was a liability that Ivy could not abide. And so they walked.
Basil, where are you going?
He
Basil.
said there's something out there.
Well,
in
there
the
is. But
rain. Let's go
Why
see
can't
if
we-
it wants me more.
no, but why can't we tell everybody?
Because as much as I tease them, with everything said and done, those two are the ones that deserve the happy ending.
I know they do.
I
You
know
at
you
least
gonna
be
the
there.
fault. No. I ain't gonna be the cause of them not having one. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out my own damn terms.
Well,
I spent
unfortunately,
my life navigating these woods, and I didn't know what's in it. So let's see if I can put that to use for what's in it and make a bargain of my own.
okay. Let's go this way.
I'll follow your lead.
Then Ivy will start kind of humming, which Basil wouldn't even understand, and Ivy doesn't even understand where she got this tune from. But it's when she said she wants to make a deal, I realize she doesn't want to talk to the Green. Like, she's not looking for that. She is looking for the one thing that Ivy met a long time ago has only showed itself a few times.
And Ivy's only
The
ever
horned-
mentioned it once.
The horned head.
Yup.
Yep. And Ivy just starts kind of whistling this tune. And as they walk deeper into the dark, she goes, "Remember, Basil, no light. We have to allow ourselves to be enveloped by everything that is and everything that is not."
Then one thing before we do this. In my desk, there's everything I have. I expect you three to use it correctly. Let's go.
Takes her hand and keeps going deeper.
You walk deep in the woods, thinking about he that you seek. The thing whose name sounds like Hornet Head,
You know when you say that?
but is not. Whispers fill the wood still stirs. The sound of something large comes to you from deep within the wood. Louder and louder it grows until the large buck, larger than ever has been seen, pushes out, its coat black as soot, hooves wet with viscous smearing brown, eyes burned with foul blood-colored lines. And what gets your most attention are its antlers, amber, translucent, honey-colored, pulsing with a low, poisonous smolder. Bits of ash falling from them here and there. As its eyes settle and meet yours evenly. You have called, and I have answered. Witch and property. Why do you bother one such as I?
Basil, do you want me to talk or do you want to talk?
I'll talk. Because as you say, if I'm property, I would at least wish to be the property of something that is natural and just nature in itself, neither good nor bad, neither tame nor wild. I've spent my childhood and my dreams in the woods. And while I did not know the connection and the true power of it, I've always felt kin to it. I do not feel kin to the steel and the traps and the noise of the railroads.
That which sleeps in these hills would be interested. The darkness. Is that the way you seek?
I look at Ivy for assurance that that is the way I seek.
I don't get, because I don't know. Ivy thinks she wanted the inner dark, so I don't know what.
She wants to be a force of nature. She does not want to be a force of the railroad. So the way she looks at nature is the destructive side of it because of the firefighting.
Okay.
So yes, Ivy is correct, but Basil doesn't know that.
Right. It looks How I desire to have you. Foolish thing. That thinks it knows so much but knows nothing.
That pretty much sums up last year.
But you are claimed. But there may still be use of you. Then the antlered-headed thing that stands as against the nature that surrounds it turns to Ivy. We have dealt, you and I, in many things. What would you offer for me to show this one a path?
So Ivy approaches and whispers to it, because this is something between it and her. She goes, I offer what I've been teaching, the covenant of the grain. One, two, three, 4, 5, 7 children that have been learning magic.
Fuck!
It whispers back,
When the time is right,
we will give you other things to teach them. And you will teach them these things.
when the time is right, and they've become of age.
Now you will make these changes. And
I will do
now
this exactly right now once we get back, because you are all right. Yep, you're going to help Basil. Never mind. She just kind of gets lower and goes, yep.
Basil's very confused.
And it is done. And it looks ignorant, foolish, walker, reader, born with inheritance, yet treated like cattle.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Three things. But you must be separate.
Okay.
You must cut yourself off from the dark and from the green to be claimed by neither, for neither to have claim, and for you to not claim. Then you will be free.
How do I do that?
First, you must find that which you were truly traded for. It must be destroyed. Utterly. All remnants gone. Once you do that, what comes next will find you. No, there is only one other I know of who walks this path you ask. He would have keys that I may not know. Faze say anything?
She's just trying to figure out how she can destroy perfume. She's got about 80 million ideas running through her head right now. Do I need to find this other person or no? Or will they find me?
They may seek you out, or you may go to them. You may not need them, but their help could be of great use.
Damn, I'm starting to figure out how Charlie made all those deals.
Yes. Yes. Little thing.
Who is it that I need to seek out in case I need their help?
That one. The spider. Coyote. Jackrabbit. Horner. The one who is Jack.
Of course. Ivy will not tell him that.
Oh, who, Jack or Charlie?
Charlie.
I know.
Well, I already got a date with him for some liquor, so. So step one, destroy the perfume, and then I'll figure out step two. All right.
My servants will be called to do other things. But there are those who are not mine that seek you. The West Witch who visited, she is not mine.
Didn't think she was.
But those who hired her are. I cannot interfere, but I can keep my ladies busy.
Fair enough.
Freedom to find your way is all I can try to provide. But barrow, lock, and rail has business with my masters.
Pretty sure they got business with everyone at this point.
Then go.
Thank you.
Looks to Ivy. The lessons will be given to you as you sleep.
Means I'll have my lesson book prepared for morning. She just turns and walks quickly out of there.
A thing whose name sounds like Hornet Head, but is not. Looked. And if anyone didn't know any better, could swore that dear buckface gave the hint of a smile.
Let's go, Basil.
Yep.
Now, Charlie, Ruby, I'm fine with you watching them come back, or if there's anything you
Oh,
wanted
Basil's
to
not coming back.
I mean, Charlie.
Basil's got a path now.
Basil has a path, but she would still need her friends, and you would know that.
All right.
Something she can't do by herself.
Miss Harris, I'm not leaving you. Sorry, Basil. Be dragging me with you everywhere.
The point in this is that you guys don't get dragged into it.
Unfortunately, that happened a long time ago, my dear. I was born into it. Look where I grew up.
You grew up in the most fucked up town, but I think I got you being on fucked up households.
We still haven't found my mama. How long?
Don't you dare tell them I cried.
I won't. I also won't tell Charlie that you have to visit Jack.
Please don't. He's gonna be so mad. I don't want to see Charlie mad. He's so even keel. If he gets mad, he's gonna kill us all.
We'll just say that we went. Hold on. Then we better get our story straight. Where'd we go? We went up to the mine to get me some more dynamite.
Sure. Where's the dynamite?
I don't know. You took it from me as we're getting back, and you hid it. That sounds like it worked.
I think we might be bad liars, Ivy.
I know we are. And we might be bad friends for not telling them the truth, but some things you have to keep from Charlie and Ruby, because they're the love that's going to end up making it out of these dark woods.
Okay.
I hope. Yeah, or else they're going to end up buried in their house, just like us all.
Okay.
It just kind of starts whistling a tune.
Wait, if nobody knows I exist anymore, does that mean I have to pay for things still?
Probably not. Wait, if nobody knows you exist, do you even have money then?
Well, that's a good damn question. I'm not sure.
Because, I mean, don't you, like, where'd you keep all your money?
I'm not telling you that.
Well, I mean, was it a bank? Did somebody hold on to it? Because if they did, they wouldn't know that you exist.
Well,
They
the
wouldn't
question
be able to
is,
get it.
did that tornado touch down in New York? Because then I don't have money anymore.
So it's in New York. Okay, I got a hint. Damn it, I'm going to California though.
Well, not before we go to New York and destroy all the perfume my daddy sells.
Yes. Is it? I wonder what it smells like.
It's actually very nice.
I think
To
that's
know
probably
it's
one.
the devil.
That's probably when we were walking up.
Yeah. So, Charlie and Ruby, anything y'all wanted to do before they would make their way back?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Well, I think that there's a moment of panic.
Yeah.
And I think that Charlie, when Ruby starts calling out for the Ivy and Basil and looking at that, I think Charlie just takes her hand. And he says, "It's all right. We remember, Basil. So that's not what happened. Besides," and he looks over to the side where he sees the nice trail through the hay that Ivy's birds made and says, "I think they just snuck out."
Why would they sneak out?
And Charlie kind of looks after where it's going and looks down. Take an educated guess.
Because they want to give me a heart attack. They want me to die. They want to send me into an early grave. Like, I don't.
I think it's the opposite, Ruby.
Oh yeah, and them disappearing like that whenever we just found out that the girls don't remember them, and they think that, and Bianca thinks that Basil is a ghost. That won't put me in an early grave.
Ruby, I think Basil just went off to do something incredibly stupid. And Ivy going with her sort of solidifies that. Look, I've been watching Basil a bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's not been herself since this whole thing began.
Well, of course not. I wouldn't be myself. I would not be myself either if I found out something like this. And I know that this has been on your mind, and with that deal you made with Jack. This is not the same thing, Charlie.
I understand why you're saying that. What I'm saying is, Basil's not been acting like herself, but I recognize how she's been acting.
Mm-hmm. So you
I
think
know
she
that.
went to go make a deal?
I recognize the look in her eyes. I recognize the demeanor. I've been there. I think more than likely that's something along those lines. If Ivy's going with her, Ivy already did it once since I knew her. She went off in the woods and made some deal with something. She told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but our family here is starting to run dry on the collateral we have.
We're just a bunch of fools.
Yeah. I don't think that's really news.
No. So you just want us to stay here and wait for them to come back? Is that what you're saying?
I'm pretty certain I don't know how to track our firefighter and our witch in the woods. Do you?
No, I don't. And Bianca is in no condition to do anything. Bianca, I think we're gonna have to talk later on, Bianca. But Charlie, like, this is so messed up.
They're trying to protect you and I, Ruby.
You know, we have big girl panties too that we can pull up.
I know.
Well, I got big girl panties. You got big boy panties that you can pull up. But
I appreciate you correcting that.
no.
Have you seen them? Is that how you know?
What? Basil! Basil! Ruby runs over to her and
Don't
throws
step
her
in the
arms around.
hay.
I'm not stepping in the hay. Basil, you're back.
What did you think I was gonna do? Run away?
I don't know.
Well, that's just silly.
Do we need what did you do? Do we need to go somewhere? Do we need to kill something? Do we need to do a blood sacrifice?
We were just trying to find some more dynamite.
You know, I could look, you know what? I'm gonna try to see through deception right here.
It ain't gonna be hard.
Yeah, because that's intellect. I can see through deception. I'm trained in seeing through deception.
I don't even think you need a roll for this. Basil's a horrible liar.
Basil, I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, why are you getting all mushy on me?
Because you're a bad liar.
I told you I.
That's because you said it, not me. I would have said it. They would have believed us.
Probably.
Charlie raises an eyebrow looking at Ivy when she says that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Spill, who do we need to go kill?
We have to go to New York and destroy a perfume company.
Okay, New York. That will give us a chance to destroy Marco as well.
2 for 1.
Yay.
Hold on, are we actually going to New York?
We kind of have to, I think.
Yes! Big city, here I come. Can I bring the dynamite?
No.
No.
Not New York.
Dude, there's too many people that could get hurt that don't deserve to get hurt.
What? I mean, it's New York. I don't know if that's really true.
There are a lot of good people in New York. A lot more good people than bad.
I'll leave the dynamite.
Thank you.
I won't even bring my shotgun because I don't have it anymore.
That's okay. When we get to New
Are we
York, I
gonna
may be
bring
able
the Irishman with us?
Yeah. I think he's feeling a bit under the weather, so we can leave right after he feels better. How about that?
Sure. Can we not go by railroad?
I don't think we have a choice about not going by railroad. The railroad does not currently enjoy their company.
Well, I think the problem is the railroad does enjoy me. I do not enjoy them.
Well, that's valid. Charlie,
Yes.
have you been to New York before?
No.
Yeah,
No.
not so much.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess we're going to.
Charlie,
don't-
how far north have you been?
Memphis.
That's not very far north.
Nope.
How far west have you been?
Grew up in Mississippi.
Ebb looks to Basil. How far is that?
Not very.
Okay.
I say that because I, as Paula, have horrible sense of geography. I do not feel like pulling out a map to figure it out.
When are we leaving to New York? Because I have a lesson I have to teach in the morning, bro. It's really important.
Well, we need to get the girls settled, and we need to.
That's fine. I'm sure one of them now owns a diner that I don't.
Yeah, we need to get the girls settled, and we need to figure out what's going on with Why am I so bad with names? The Irishman. See if he's okay.
His storylines as messed up as ours, or is it just us that is special?
Do what?
I said, do you think his storyline of his life is as messed up as ours, or are we just special?
You know what? We can never tell anymore, and I think we're just gonna have to. I don't know.
You all special because you got invited by me to this county.
Oh, fuck. We gotta ask
We
the
decided
county
to
if we
stay.
can leave again.
Yeah, we sure do.
Fine.
All right. And as you said, it's time to leave once more. We will end for tonight. With
Night,
that,
family.
good night, family.